as a soldier and messenger of the Lord of the galaxies, I say greetings. Bible, Psalm 37, verse 30. The mouth of the righteous speaketh wisdom, and his tongue talketh of judgment. Bible, Proverbs 4, verse 7. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding. Holy Quran, Surah 9, verse 122. Excerpt. Apply themselves to obtain understanding in religion. Let me repeat that. Apply themselves to obtain understanding in religion. Yeah. There are 3 degrees of consciousness that you humans may attain. The first is knowledge. This simply means that one has experienced that which is in the physical matrix or world with one or more of the 5 senses: seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, and smelling. This is the essence of empiricism, which was founded by the English scientist and jurist Francis Bacon in his literary work Novum Organum Scientiarum, translation, New Instrument of Science, published in 1620. He also is incorrectly hailed as the founding father of the scientific method, which is the systematic observation, measurement, and experiment, and the formulation, testing, and modification of hypotheses. However, the actual founding father of the scientific method was an Iraqi Muslim mathematician, astronomer, and physicist named Hasan ibn Al-Haytham, or Latinized Al-Haytham, who wrote Kitab al-Manazir, translation, Book of Optics, which founded modern optics during the years 1011 to 1021 AD or ACE. Consequently, contrary to what you've been taught in your schools of mal-education created by the architects of the physical matrix, Sir Isaac Newton was not the founder or the father of optics or calculus. Hasan ibn al-Haytham founded these over 500 years before Newton. Further, René Jacquard, Leonardo da Vinci, Galileo Galilei, Johannes Kepler, and countless others, including Einstein, must submit to the brilliance of one of the greatest human minds the Lord of the galaxies has ever produced on earth. The Eastern Muslim Hasan ibn al-Haytham, Alhamdulillah, All praise is due to Allah. Now, knowledge is the base or lowest level of consciousness. Unfortunately, most of your human species do not attain a higher level than this. For example, many are able to memorize and recite that which they have read or heard. Well, a parrot bird can memorize and recite what they hear or learn as well. So this is not some miraculous human accomplishment whatsoever. Muslims, Christians, Jews, and so on are fond of quoting prophets. Jesus said this. Muhammad, peace be upon him, said that. Moses said, Abraham said, and so on. However, here are the decrees of Jesus, James, his stepbrother, and the Holy Quran regarding this issue. Bible, James chapter 1, verse 22. But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. Holy Quran, Surah 54, verse 22. And certainly we have made the Quran easy to remember. But is there any who will mind? Bible, Matthew 23, verse 27. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye are like unto whited sepulchres, which indeed appear beautiful outward, but are within full of dead men's bones and all uncleanliness. 28. Even so, ye also outwardly appear righteous unto men, but within ye are full of hypocrisy and inequity. Bible, Matthew 15, verses 7 through 9. Ye hypocrites, well did Esaias prophesy of you, saying, This people draweth nigh unto me with their mouth, and honoreth me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. But in vain they do worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men. Yeah. The Jesus said so-and-so Christians are full of dead men's bones if they are not doing what Jesus did, rather than merely quoting what he said. This also applies to the Muslims who quote Muhammad and the Jews who quote Moses. Now, understanding is the level of consciousness that is higher than knowledge. This is the ability to comprehend and explain that which one knows. The highest level of consciousness is wisdom, This is the physical and mental application of one's knowledge and understanding, and is the greatest gift that a human can receive from the Lord. For instance, a man sees a bird flying. He has knowledge of the bird's existence. The man catches, dissects, and studies the physiology of the bird. He now has understanding of the bird. The man then applies his knowledge and understanding of the bird to create an airplane. Wisdom, or application of knowledge and understanding. Here are three individuals, David, Solomon, and Jesus, endowed with wisdom from the Lord of the worlds. Holy Quran, Surah 43, verse 63. And when Jesus came with clear arguments, he said, I have come to you indeed with wisdom, and to make clear to you some of that which about you differ. So keep your duty to Allah and obey me. Holy Quran, Surah 21, verse 79. So we made Solomon to understand it, and to each of them we gave wisdom and knowledge. And we made the mountains declaring our glory, and the birds subservient to David. And we were the doers. Holy Quran, Surah 2, verses 251 and 269. So they put them to flight by Allah's permission, and David slew Goliath, and Allah gave him kingdom and wisdom, and taught him of what he pleased. And were it not for Allah's repelling some men by others, the earth would certainly be in a state of disorder. But Allah is full of grace to the worlds. He grants wisdom to whom he pleases, and whoever is granted wisdom, he indeed is given a great good, and none mind but men of understanding. Yeah. In light of the preceding verses, wisdom is most coveted by the real believers in the Lord, and is the greatest gift that can be received from him. Alhamdulillah, all praises due to Allah. In closing, your millionaire or billionaire status, your numerous children, your fancy homes and automobiles, your family ties, your celebrity status, and so on, are not your greatest gifts. A human can be a complete idiot and acquire all of these. Yet none of your physical matrix possessions and ties of relationship can save you from the flames of hell after your death whatsoever. Hence, wisdom is the greatest gift from the Lord. For wisdom will cause you to submit to His will and not your own. So please, my young aspiring Jedi Knights, stop listening to the idiotic and erroneous opinions of mere human earth mortals who are void of divine wisdom. God's verbatim words are sufficient as they are. They need no interpretations from wolves in sheep's clothing who are full of dead men's bones seeking monetary enrichment by telling you what makes you feel good on a daily basis. Yeah. Become independent beings who follow no mortal men, my young divergent comrades. Pray to the Lord for wisdom, and you will become Jedi Knights by the Lord's permission indeed. So remember our mantra: believe, receive, and achieve. Mashallah, it is the will of Allah.